Hi, I'm Yareli Quintana, and you're watching a Foodable Side Dish. 55 South opened its doors almost 2 years ago and is credited for raising the standard of the craft in downtown San Jose. Their establishment is comfortable and inviting, leather couches and wooden tables well arranged throughout their space. Their floor-to-ceiling windows help to transform their lounge, opening it up to seamlessly blend with the outside, or are covered by artistic paneling for a more intimate, urban chic feel. What brought you to 55 and why?
My situation's fairly unique. I'm a graphic designer. Okay. I've been a graphic designer for about 15 years. I was so bored with what I was doing and I needed something different. When I met Eric, it was in the fall of 2012. He made me all these amazing cocktails with such technique and precision that it changed my whole perception of what being a bartender was. He likes to call it traveling down the rabbit hole, and I definitely traveled down the rabbit hole that night.
As a part of the programming here, we don't hire bartenders.
It's very, very interesting to me because it's so hard to train someone, but it seems like you guys are saying, no, we'd rather take in the workload. Tell me about that. Why?
It's hard to train people out of bad habits. And then once you have a body of knowledge, you always tend to rely on that body of knowledge.
In the South Bay area, you're the spot. You invite people from all walks of life. I want to know how you guys do it. What's your secret?
It's all Eric.
It's all Eric. I love it. Well, there you
go. Don't put it all on me or anything. Sure, fantastic. No, I think we're blessed. I think we hit the market at the right time with the right concept, and I think we built in a fantastic staff, and our staff is great, and they take care of our guests like to an extremely high level. No, I think we put out a real quality product, and I think people appreciate that.
So I want to dive a little bit into your actual graduation process. Why don't you walk me through like what actually had to happen before you finished the program? Is there a test?
There wasn't at the time. We're creating one now.
Okay.
I don't think they needed to test us just because they could already tell that we knew it.
Yeah.
They're bartenders too. They're not like owners or just managers.
Right.
So
Yeah.
the test was like every night, making the drinks, dealing with customers. And if we messed up, like they would tell us on the spot that we messed up.
It's an ongoing audition.
Exactly.
It seems like.
Yeah.
Training is easy to do if the person wants to learn.
Yeah.
The training, I mean, for us, like, you know, it's a complex process, but realistically for us, we didn't have to put in that much work into that because the guys that we've chosen just have always been so passionate about it. They want to learn more, you know, just as much as I could ever want to teach them.
If I want a job at 55, what do I gotta know? How do I get started? What is this position called if you're not hiring bartenders?
We call it a barback position.
Yeah, okay.
But at this point in time, you have to earn the barback position, so, which is ironic. But so right now I have a dishwasher that's been working here for what, 3.5 months? About 3.5 months waiting to become the next barback so that he can train for another probably about 6 months so that he can get a shot at being a bartender.
And I came in and I asked him, I said, hey, I don't care what I have to do. I'll mop the floors, I'll work for free. I'll clean the bathrooms. I just want to know what you know. And I had zero experience, zero. And I knew that if he was going to hire me, he was taking a chance on somebody who had no experience behind the bar at all. And he pretty much brought me up from the ground up.
Not only do we teach the classic cocktail, but we like to teach you the fundamentals of building those drinks. So in that process, the fact is that once you've learned those fundamentals and put them into practice, what happens is that passion takes over, and these guys, you know, our team really does some amazing things because they go beyond what was taught and they start to build off of their own creativity, their own tastes. So we're not only adhering to the old concepts and the foundations of building those cocktails, but these guys are always trying something new. So they bring in a bit of their own flair, their own creativity, and their own passions, and they involve that in the mixtures of making new cocktails.
I'm a huge Hemingway fan.
Okay.
Huge Hemingway fan, and his favorite cocktail was the daiquiri. He spent a lot of time drinking a lot of daiquiris, getting drunk, and just being Hemingway. It's rather silky, slightly sexy cocktail. Simple syrup plus pilar. Can't have a daiquiri without lime juice.
Thank you. Oh, that is lovely.
I've been making it for about a month now, and I don't have a name for it yet.
Oh my goodness. How about Link's Passion?
Oh, everybody wants to name it after me. Can't do that. That's too pretentious.
No.
There's a drink called a hot buttered rum where you make like this butter paste, rum, nutmeg, and it's like sweet and viscous. And I combined it with my other love, which is Manhattans and whiskey, all things Amara. And I tried it and it came out amazing. So this one doesn't have a garnish because I really want customers to get that buttery mouthfeel.
What are we calling this again?
This is a drink that doesn't have a name. If you ask a lot of bartenders, what's the worst thing about making a drink is coming up with the name.
Coming up with the name.
Yeah.
Oh, that is lovely.
Do you get the butter? Do you like
do.
This, it just coats the.
It's so soft.
Yeah.
It seems as though it's not so much what you've got going on behind the bar, but who's behind the bar that's making you successful. So let's dive into that a little bit.
Well, definitely. I think the biggest difference is that I think every component of your team makes your team, and so luckily we have a great group of people that work with us.
Okay.
So that's another thing that I stress to them is that nobody works for me; they work with me. Our clientele and our guests really appreciate, what the bartenders do here, and I think they understand it. And we're just every day we just try to make it a little bit better.
Yeah.
We'll make a little bit better of a drink. We'll give you a little bit better of an experience, and hopefully we'll make our city just a little bit better.
Yeah.
That's kind of the goal.
That's very admirable. I like that. So can you put me through your program?
Absolutely.
Why don't we do that?
We can write up a program for you, Alex.
Teach me your technique. Show me how to be successful behind a bar. Thank you guys. Cheers to your success and to the future.
To the future. Thank you.
Awesome.